I know I called you last minute and I said, look, I want to catch us in our element. You know, what do you have or what can we put together? So explain to me today these dope, really simplistic, because I feel like less is more and the simpler the better sometimes when it comes to cooking. What are we doing today?
We're doing frosted flake French toast.
Nice.
And like we kind of have a little mixed bag here. We maybe do some kind of cherry, salted caramel, saucy, something for the top.
I mean, that's the beauty about culinary. There are no real rules, although there are.
There's
now where we're at now, absolutely. Salute to the mother sauces and everything, but we're at a creative space where, you know, outside the box is in now. So.
Well, and I think our clients expect that thought process. Like I remember when I was creating a brunch concept for a client. She was having a midnight brunch and she was like, I'm just over everything that I've had out to brunch. So it forced me as a chef to have to literally come to her with some stuff. And that is where the challenge is.
The food will make your event.
Period.
It's going to make your event. Don't worry about nothing else because you can spend, you can get the entertainer to come out, you can get
flowers.
You can have the lion and the giraffe. But if the food is not right, then the people are going to be like,
it was alright. It was cool. The food wasn't good though. And I tell people this too. Food is the experience because at the end of the day, it's it. Because when I leave an event, I didn't eat because the food wasn't good. I heard, or I did try. Oh no, you know, whatever it is, people assume the food isn't going to be good. They assume. I have people now that walk up to me and say, "Oh, I saw your name was on. I saw your logo was on the flyer, or your logo was on the menu when they sent it out for RSVP, and they came because of the food." And the shade to their friend is, I know you got married, girl, but I really can't because your chef can't do food. Like the whole chef thing, like this is a conversation about whether or not you can call yourself chef, right? Because I tell people, let me tell you something. I remember people coming to me and calling me chef, and I'm like, oh, no. I went through that for a while when I was in my early 20s. Yeah. Between like 20, I was running an entire bakery, so I was a wedding cake designer. I was doing all this beautiful work. So I understood what people thought they were seeing, but I didn't see that there because I didn't feel like I was leading anybody or teaching anybody. So I feel like chef to me is almost in a reverence of a doctor. Like you learned so much about this thing that like you went to your residency, you did all your things, and now you can impart that wisdom.
Absolutely.
And so that for me, I had a huge problem with.
I mean, there's really certifications that need to be required to really call yourself a chef, but where we're at now, everybody's a photographer, everybody's an artist, everybody's a rapper, everybody's a singer, so that we've lost the process of I want to say almost the learning process when even giving yourself a title.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like there's years that go into these things for people to really say these names.
Yeah.
They put in the work. They've done what they've done, and I just like, well, you didn't mess me up because you're placing them in such the right places. Oh, don't you do that. Oh, don't you do that. Look at that.
Give a little love. He's getting his thing, his bag.
Absolutely.
Texture. I remember just like when you were building your brand, like Grilled Fresh for social media, whatever we've all been working ahead of time for that.
Absolutely.
I just remember, baby, you would wake up, it's taste time. And I remember that, like all that banging and clanging in early morning, but like I remember that. And it was just, look, I'm up, you may not be up, but I'm up. And I'm building this brand because I'm up. If you're not willing to share information, you're just doing the human race a disservice, period. Information, that everyone is a teacher. It's not just the people we send our kids to.
I absolutely agree, and I appreciate it, man. I thank you for, just taking the time out while you are in LA, because I know you're very busy, headed back to the East Coast. You got work to do, and you took time out to have this Chef to Chef, and I really appreciate it too. Chef to the Stars. It's always love, man.